play you. So I've become very passionate about this journey and I want to learn everything about it. Okay, I want to know the ins and outs, the ups and downs. I embrace it. I don't ever let myself get too big for anything because I understand that if I get too big for the little things then become too big for me. And that's something that while on this journey, we got to understand. Okay, you got to stay passionate about what you do. And if every day you're not waking up with a smile, if you're not waking up excited about the career and the journey that you're on, then maybe it's time for you to start looking into something else, fam. Because you see, you got to love what you do. All right. I work 18, 19 hours a day, but I don't look at it as a burden. I look at it as a blessing because I love what I do. It's not work, it's a passion. I'm walking in my purpose every single day. I've literally programmed my body and my mind to function off of 5 to 6 hours of sleep so that way I can be up more hours throughout the day so I can work on my purpose. I'm so passionate about what I do. Just talking to you guys about this, okay? I'm so passionate about it, okay? Because I understand that when you love what you do, it's never work, it's your purpose. You don't mind waking up every day at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning to wake up and do it. You don't mind going to sleep late. You don't mind traveling hours and hours and hours to different cities and different places all over the world. You don't mind going through the ups and the downs. If you really love what you do, you don't mind going through the challenges that life throws at you. You don't mind climbing over the obstacles that are going to be presented to you during the journey. You know why? Because you love what you do. I love failure. I love the challenges. I love the negative critics. I love when people don't believe in me. I love those things. Think about that. It's all perspective. I can choose to dislike it and hate it, or I can choose to love it and embrace it. Do you love what you do? Are you happier every single morning when you wake up? Are you waking up earlier than you usually wake up to go out there and get it? Are you sacrificing sleep because you rather be up working on your dreams instead of sleeping 8, 10 hours a day? You know that every time you hit the snooze button, you're resisting life. I don't hit the snooze button. My alarm goes up. I'm up out of bed on my knees, praying to God and thanking Him every single day for allowing me to wake up and serve my purpose. I love what I do. I love helping people. I created this podcast to help you guys that are listening right now, to help you understand the basics, okay? To help you guys understand the spiritual side of success and help you all make sure that you reach your full potential. That was the purpose behind this morning's Waneno podcast, okay? I wanted to make sure that I continue to walk in my purpose and serve the masses. So if you don't love what you do, take a step back and go out there and find and love what you do. Because at the end of the day, if you don't love what you do, you're going to live miserably. Look at the individuals that go to work every day and they don't love what they do. They don't like to be there. They're complaining about it all week. Then they're at work, they're complaining about it. They can't wait to get out at 5 o'clock. They get out of work. And then from the moment they get out of work to the moment that they go to sleep, they're thinking about the fact that they got to go to work the next day. And like they always say, you become what you think about most. So if all you're thinking about is your job, 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 and you don't like what you do and you're not passionate about what you do, then guess what? You're going to continue to attract more situations, more circumstances that are going to keep you thinking that way and keep you in that job mentality. But you see, because I love what I do, I embrace the challenges of this journey. Okay. I love helping people. I love walking in my purpose. The universe and God continue to put situations and circumstances in my life so I can continue to walk in my purpose and I can continue to love what I do. So the first thing that you must embrace and the number one pillar that you got to really take in for yourself is the passion. Okay, that's number one. Pillar number two is obsession. You see, guys, if you look at the most successful athletes in the world, the most successful actors in the world, the most successful people, period, in the world, you can see that they are obsessed. Michael Jordan was obsessed with basketball. Tiger Woods was obsessed with golf. Will Smith was obsessed with becoming the best actor that he can be. Okay. These are individuals that are truly obsessed with becoming the better version of themselves. Okay, Kobe Bryant was obsessed to be the best basketball player in the world and be better than Jordan. Okay, so what you got to understand, guys, is that if you're not obsessed with what you're doing, you need to maybe take another step back now and wonder, why aren't you obsessed? If this is what you really want, okay, you got to be striving to do this to the best of your ability. You got to strive to be the best. Don't strive to be average. Strive to be the best. Who's the best in your industry? Study that individual. Whatever that person is doing, do more. You see, family, since I was in my baseball journey, I've always had that I want to be the best mentality. So what I would do when I was on a baseball team, for example, I would always find the best player. I would ask the coach, who's the best player on this team? He would point them out. And you know what I would go do? I would go sit next to that individual and I would study him. Okay. And whatever that individual did, I would do more. He did 10 sprints. I did 12 sprints. He went to the gym 3 times a week. I went to the gym 4 times a week. Okay. Whatever that individual did, I did more of. You know why? Because I was obsessed to become the best. You see, at night, I can't go to bed knowing I didn't give my best, because it would eat at me. Like, wow, Nano, you really went out there and you didn't give your best today. It eats at me. And you got to ask yourself, I know you're listening to this right now, but I want you to ask yourself, not about today, right? But did you give your best yesterday? Did you really feel like you gave your 110% yesterday to your career, to your journey, to the mission that you're on? Did you really give your 110%? And if you didn't, why didn't you? What was it that caused you to limit yourself? Why didn't you express yourself to the max of your ability, knowing that if this is what you want, you got to be obsessed with it. If you want to be the best, don't do something just to do it. Do it to be the best. Okay? You can't leave any stone unturned. You gotta turn over every stone. There's no shortcuts. Okay? Because remember, all right, in order for you to be the best, you gotta work harder than the rest. Okay? And the reason why you want to work so hard is because proper preparation prevents poor performance. So become obsessed with becoming the best student in the game. Become obsessed with becoming the best business owner. Become obsessed with becoming the best leader. Become obsessed with. All right, guys, let's get started with today's call. Grand Rising. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody is having a really good start to their day. I pray you guys were also enjoying the podcast that I had playing in the background. I'm always blessed and excited to have those playing for you guys so you guys can hear them out. But I'm actually super excited for today's call. Obviously, today is Thursday. And any day that we get a chance to continue to grow, elevate our mindsets, become better versions of ourselves is always a good day, family. So I'm looking forward to it. I pray that all of you have done your morning routines this morning. I'm actually almost done with the book that I'm currently reading right now. And it's amazing because, I started that book not too long ago. I would say probably like 2 weeks ago. And it's crazy to think that I'm almost done with it. But it just goes to show, like, when you commit to reading a book and you really like a book, like, for example, I was reading every day I was on vacation. Like, I couldn't not read the book, right? Like, it's one of those books that you just can't put it down, right? And I was reading even 10 pages, 5 pages, it didn't matter. I wanted to learn. And I think that that's something that's so valuable, to just realizing that you can read books a lot faster when you read books that are interesting, that are fun to read, and give you all the information, fam. So that's something that I've always appreciated. I love reading good books, and I'm excited to continue to read more and more good books and actually apply a lot of what I learned in that book when it came to unreasonable hospitality. It gave me a lot of ideas on what I want to do for, just people in general, for my retreats, for my businesses, for my family, friends, just everything at all. It really is. De lo mío, what's up, bro? So, we're going to get right into it. Today, we have a really good training. It's called For All the Marbles, right? For All the Marbles. And I'm so excited for today's training because we are in that season where, you know, we have to give it everything we got now, right? Like this is for all the marbles right here, family. So if you guys are excited for this training, fam, put a 222 in the chat box. My brother Beast Mode Lion, appreciate you, man. Those words mean a lot to me, man. Thank you, man. From your mouth to God's ears, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But if you're new on today's call, my name is Nano. I am the host of the Mornings with Nano morning call. I do these calls Monday through Friday at around 10:30 a.m. Eastern time on Instagram and on YouTube. You can catch up on probably hundreds of recordings that I've done in the past. I also have a podcast as well that you can listen to on, I was about to say iTunes, but it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. We also have it on SoundCloud and iHeartRadio as well. So if you ever wanted to take a listen while you're on the road, etc., outside of YouTube and Instagram, you guys can go listen to it there. But with that being said, let's get into today's training, right? For all the marbles, because that's the season that we're in right now. We're in the season where, right, it's the last quarter, fourth quarter. We all hear this. We all talk about it. But what should we be doing? What should our approach be? Okay, how should we be uh, you know, approaching every single day of these less than 90 days now, right? So I wanted to talk about this because as I was thinking about it and I saw, one of my business partners post this morning, she put for all the marbles. And I'm like, man, this is the season that we're in for all the marbles, right? For all the marbles, for anyone that's wondering, is kind of like all in or nothing, right? It's when you go all in on something, right? There is nothing left. It's for everything, right? It's all or nothing. That's just another way of saying for all or nothing, right? For all the marbles is just another way of saying it. So that's the season that we're in our lives, and throughout this next quarter is for all the marbles right now. Like you got to think about this, guys. Like this is it. These next 85 to 90 days that are left of the year, like this is what will determine what the result of this year is for you. Whether you had a great year in 2025, whether you had an average year, whether you had a down year, whatever it is, remember, it's all going to come down to what you do in these next couple of weeks and in these next couple of months, right? This is for all the marbles. So I want to explain to you guys the importance of the mindset and the approach going into these next couple of days, because we're already 9 days into the fourth quarter, which means if there's 90 days in the fourth quarter and that we were already 9 days in, that means give or take, we have about 80 to 81 days. All right. And like my brother Greg said in the chat, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. There's been this saying that I've been mentioning to a lot of people over and over and over and over again, is that you can do in one quarter what you didn't do in three. Keep that in mind. You can do in one quarter what you didn't do in 3 quarters. All right. So keep that in mind, guys. Hold that in hard to the heart. Man, you know what? Maybe, you could have had an amazing 3 quarters, but you could do more in this one quarter than you've done the last 3. Or you could have had an okay or a bad 3 quarters where you weren't too happy about it, but it's okay. Put that behind you. Go all in this next quarter, and you will be able to do more in this quarter that will then be able to overcome the last 3 quarters, which is so valuable. And remember, how you finish one will determine how you start the next. So this is a really, really good, beautiful time for you to make sure that you finish this year strong so that you can start 2026 strong. All right. And I know that in the fourth quarter, there's a lot of holidays, but remember, holidays are 1 day, 2 days max. Right? Like in reality, how many holidays do we really have? Thanksgiving is a day, Christmas is a day, 2 days. So I know a lot of people like to get into the holiday mood in the fourth quarter, but if you're not where you want to be at, what are we really celebrating? Right? I'm not saying we don't celebrate. Yes, let's spend time with our families. Yes, let's get gifts. Let's take some time to, reflect and etc. But if you're not where you want to be at, what are we really celebrating? Right? Let's work through these next 4 quarters. Let's deserve a good Thanksgiving meal, right? Let's deserve those gifts on Christmas because you worked hard this last fourth quarter. So I'm going to give you guys the 4 keys that you need to make sure that you run it up for all the marbles in this fourth quarter. All right. So here's number 1 that I want you guys to understand. You got to play like there's no tomorrow. All right. You got to play like there's no tomorrow. You got to literally act like, yo, that's it. This is it. This is my chance to prove to myself that I am going to have the strongest fourth quarter that I've ever had in my life. Like, you got to raise the standard, right? Because remember, in quarter 4 and this season that we're in right now, every single day counts. Every single day counts. Saturdays and Sundays included. There are no weeks that you can just take off anymore. This is it right here. This is the last quarter. There is no tomorrow, right? If you guys think of, you got to go into it like with game 7 mentality, Super Bowl mentality. In sports, game 7 is the last game. It's either you win or you go home, right? Super Bowl, you either win or you go home. The World Cup, right? The last game. It's the last quarter. And when you're in that game 7 last quarter mentality, every second counts, every minute counts, every shot, every kick, every swing, every pitch, everything counts. It's not like the rest of the year, right? It's not like we're in January, February, March, where you can take that day off and you don't see it that much, right? It's not the same now. Every day counts more than ever because everything now is magnified. Every day you slip up in these fourth quarter, it counts even more than if you did it in March, April, May, even the summer. Like in this season, every single day counts. All right. Like every day you got to sit down and you got to ask yourself, yo, did I have a good day? Did I do what I was supposed to do? Because what if there wasn't no tomorrow? Would you be satisfied with the results and with the things that you did that specific day? Right? You don't even got to go that far. Ask yourself about yesterday. If yesterday was the last day of the quarter, would you be happy with the result? Would you be happy with the day that you had yesterday? Was it productive? Did you go all in yesterday? Did you do your full morning routine? Did you complete all your tasks? Did you everything? Like you got to think about it from that perspective. Because if you look at it from that perspective and you raise your standards to that level, then every single day this month and every single day for this season is going to mean a lot more. And this is important for all of us to remember this. Because here's the thing, and here's the question I want you to ask yourself. What's the story you're going to tell yourself at the end of the year? What's going to be the story that you tell yourself at the end of the year? Is the story you're going to tell yourself is that, hey, I had a phenomenal year. I finished strong. I did everything that I was supposed to do. I finished the books. I was disciplined. I was consistent, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Or are you going to tell your story of, you know what, I didn't have that much of a good year. I slacked off. I didn't take myself serious. My discipline sucked. I didn't show up for myself. I'm still in the same place I was last year. What's going to be your story at the end of the year? And the thing is that you are the author and nobody else can write the story for you. So for this next season, guys, I want you to play like there's no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. And remember, this is a perfect time, if you haven't already, identify where are you right now? Identify, yo, where am I right now? Where am I? Am I where I want to be at? Do I need to sharpen myself up a little bit more? Have I been showing up? Do I need to go more to the gym? Do I need to wake up earlier? This is the time to make the adjustments. You want to start making these adjustments now. All right. I love that Pat. Pat said, I will rest in victory. It is done. Are you in that situation right now? Are you doing exactly what you're supposed to do? This is so important. So, number one is play like there's no tomorrow. Number two, listen to this one, leave nothing on the table. You see, a lot of people like to save their energy, but champions, they empty the tank. You've trained all year, you've waited all year for this moment. And remember, quarter four is not about comfort, it's about completion. I want you to write that down. Q4 isn't about comfort, it's about completion. Remember, we set goals at the beginning of the year. We set goals at the beginning of the year. It's time to go out and hit them. For me, I'm on that same type of time right now. Right? This season is not about comfort for me. It's about, yo, Neno, we got to go complete what we said we were going to do this year. I still haven't done it yet. So for me, it's personal because my window is closing. Every day is closing a little bit more every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. It closes a little bit more. And I don't want to finish my year without completing what I said I would. So Q4 is not about comfort. It's not about sleeping in. It's not about taking time off. It's not about chilling, relaxing. It's about getting uncomfortable. It's about getting uncomfortable. And here's what I recommend every single one of you guys do. If you haven't already, audit your year. Right? What's unfinished so far? What's right now in your life unfinished? Is it a goal? Is it a financial plan? Is it a business idea? Is it a rank? Is it a certain amount of sales? Is it that book you've wanted to start? Is it that business strategy? What is unfinished? Let's go work on that. Somebody on Instagram said, Erin Michelle said, I'm 37 weeks pregnant and I still have goals to complete. I love that for her. She's not letting the fact that she's pregnant stop her from her goals. It's beautiful. God bless you and the baby. That's what it's all about. So what's unfinished? I'm pretty sure a lot of us on this call right now, we have a bunch of things that are unfinished. Books we haven't finished, goals we haven't finished, business ideas, budgeting, financial things. There's a lot of stuff right now that we have not finished. As a matter of fact, put a 3 in the chat if you have things that have not been finished for this year yet that you know you need to get done, right? I'm going to put a 3 in the chat myself. I got things that I haven't finished yet. I got ideas I haven't fully executed on yet. I have a bunch of things myself. Now, every day I'm working towards those things, right? I did a little bit yesterday. Every day I'm doing a little bit more towards that. Because I understand, remember, Q4 isn't about comfort, it's about completion. I got to complete what I said I was going to do. I got to be impeccable with my word. If I said I was going to do it, I have to do it. So ask yourself, hey, what's unfinished? For my business owners and my people in sales, yo, who needs a follow-up? Hey, remember, right now, maybe you talk to people about your business back in the spring, back in the summer, but it's fall now. Some people need a follow-up, check in, see where they're at. Who needs a follow-up? What commitment that you made needs one more push? Go all in, guys. This is the season right now. This is it right here. This is, like I said, for all the marbles. You have to identify that and see that for what it is. And sometimes you know what's the craziest part? If some of you guys were just to lock in for just 1 week, a lot of the things that you need to get done, you would finish it in 1 week. And you could dedicate 1 week to every single thing that you need, right? Identify, like I said, identify 3 to 4 things that you really need to get done by the end of the year. And here's what you do for that week or for a couple of days, dedicate all your time and effort and energy to that one thing that needs to get done. Let's get it done. Boom, get that done. Boom. Okay, we got it. What's the next thing I got to get done before the end of the year? Dedicate all of next week to it, weekends included. Next thing you know, come November, come December, everything you said that you needed to get done got done. Every commitment you made got completed. Every follow-up that you had to make is now in your business. But we have to dedicate intentional time, energy, and money towards the things that we know we got to get done. Make it your priority. I remember back in the days, and this is something I still do to this day. If I know that there's something I got to get done, I'll literally eliminate all other things I got to get done, and I'll focus on that one thing for a whole week. If it's going to take me a week, I'll take it for at least one whole week. I'll make that my main priority. And I would focus all my time, all my energy, and every single thing into that one thing until I get it done. And then I get it done. I do it all the time. And it helps me out so much. And you know what's the best part about it? The mental peace that it brings me. Because here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about leaving things on the table is that when you leave it on the table, it stresses you out. It makes you doubt yourself. It doesn't bring you no peace because you know that you have things that you got to get done that you haven't got done. And it creates this weight on your shoulders like, man, dog, I still haven't got this done. It's October and I still haven't done it. It starts to create this guilt and this shame inside of you. I'm telling you because it happens to me all the time. Like, damn, Nino, you still haven't done this? You said you were going to do this last week. You said you were going to do this last month. You said you were going to do this over the summer. It's October. You still haven't done it. You still haven't completed it. Who relates to what I'm saying right now? All right. Type me in the chat if you relate or if you've done this in the past. It's a tough feeling to have. Right? It's a very, very difficult weight to hold. That becomes weight. Yeah, that guilt and that stress is the worst. So instead of holding that guilt and that shame and that stress, commit to doing what you got to do, even if it means dedicating a whole week to it. Now, am I saying that it's going to take you a whole week? Probably not. It might just take you a day or two. It might take you 3 days. It might just take you the weekend. But I promise you, and I'm telling you from experience, when you sit down and you make that list and then you go and complete everything on that list, it literally feels like, whew, it feels like you could finally relax. It feels like all that stress, all that shame, all that guilt, it just melts away from your body. And it's just like, oh my God, you feel so much lighter. You smile, you're happy. You no longer got to think about it anymore. So your mind just feels like it flushed out a bunch of things that it's one of the most unbelievable feelings in the world. You know what it almost feels like, right? And some of you guys will be able to relate. I hope all you guys can relate. But you ever been holding your pee in for so long, and you're just holding it in, and you gotta go so bad to the point that you're almost about to pee yourself, and you finally get a chance to pee, and you're just like, that's literally what it feels like. It's literally what it feels like. That feeling that you get when you finally get to pee after holding it in for so long. That's literally what it feels like when you let go and you do everything that you got to do. I swear that's what it feels like. Because it's just a sense of release. It's like, oh my God, finally, finally I did this. Finally, I got this done. And it's been a while since I've held my pee in for that long and know that feeling, but I know what that feels like, bro. It's such a sense of release, right? The smile that comes, and even the deep breath, the breath that you can take, like, wow, man, that was needed. That was incredible. That was unbelievable. Dude, I'm telling you, that's what it feels like when everything that you said that needs to get done and you've been holding off, when you do it and you actually complete it, okay? Like when you actually complete it and you did everything that you said on that list that needed to get done, that peace, that deep breath that you're going to be able to take, that sense of just cleanse and pure serenity is something money can't buy. And some of us, believe it or not, we need that. Because a lot of us, believe it or not, we've been holding in a lot of weight. We've been carrying a lot of weight all year. We carry a lot of weight. And then you know what's the thing with when you're carrying a lot of weight? When you're carrying a lot of weight and you have a lot of things on the table, it becomes like you look at the table and it's like, damn, bro, look at everything I got to get done. And when the table is cluttered, your mind is cluttered. And sometimes, no matter how much you know is on that table, you know what's the craziest part about it? You know there's a lot on the table, and you hold yourself back from doing everything that's on that table. Like you know you have a lot to do, and you still choose not to do it because you don't even know where to start. You don't know where to start. You don't know what's the first thing you're going to pick up, what's going to be the next thing you organize. And you're just sitting there and it's like you said, Isabel, it's overwhelming. And then what happens is more things get added onto the table because time passes and then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So time passes, a week passes, 2 weeks passes. And then you know what happens? Here's more on the table. And now it becomes even more overwhelming. And next thing you know, it gets so overwhelming to the fact that you can't move. Like you literally, even if you wanted to, can't take action because of how stressed and overwhelmed you feel. I've been there before. Has anyone else been there before? Right? Put a 4 if you've ever been there before. To the point where, you got so much stuff to do that you almost feel paralyzed to the point where you don't even oh my God. I know that feeling. It's a tough feeling to live in. This is my reminder to all of you here today to leave nothing on that table. Like literally, guys, I'm telling you, leave nothing on that table. Create a brain dump. Go on your notes. I do this all the time. Do this all the time. I sit down and I create brain dumps and write down everything you got to get done. Write it down. Make a list. You know what I would do if I was you? What's the list of things that you got to get done today? Because the thing is, you look at your list, and if you create a big list, you're like, I got like 20 things to do. All right, I was looking at, I created a list on Monday. No, on Tuesday. I'm sorry. I created a list on Tuesday. The list had 21 things to do. I'm like, sheesh, bro, I got a lot to do this week. But then I look at it right now, and so far I've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things. So far, I started this list Tuesday. I had 21 things on the list. I've completed 11 of them. I still got 10 more things I got to do today, tomorrow, and over the weekend. But on Tuesday, when I got back from El Salvador, as happy as I was getting back from El Salvador, as happy as I was and as excited as I was, I got home to a table full of things that I had to organize. And it was like, oh my God, I have all these things I still got to do. And instead of stressing out and being overwhelmed and et cetera, I said, Neno, create the list and let's just start attacking it. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do this. And yo, you know what I do? Here's what I do. Let me give you guys the keys. I would sit down and I'd be like, okay, it's 12 o'clock. From 12 to 3, I'm going all in on this list. Like my only focus is this list. No Instagram, no distractions. I'm going to sit down and for these next 3 hours, I'm going to dedicate everything to getting things done on this list. And those 3 hours, I remember I finished a bunch of things in those 3 hours. It was so good to sit down and focus and complete. In the last 2 days, I've completed half of the things I had to get done for the week. I'm talking about 21 things that I have to do this week. 21. I had to think about that. Imagine having 21 items all on your table and you got to find a way to get this all done. That's where I was. I was at 21 things on Tuesday. By Thursday, today, I did Tuesday and Wednesday, I was able to get half of it done. My goal is to do I got about 10 things to do. My goal is to do another half of that today and then finish by tomorrow so that over the weekend, I don't have to do as much. That was the goal. And I already know the feeling. Like I said, right now I'm holding my pee in. But I know by Friday, man, it's going to feel so good when I look at the list and everything is checked off. Check, 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 check. Do you know the feeling I'm going to have on Friday when I know that all 21 things that I wrote down on that list of things that I had to get done got done? Guys, I'm telling you, it'll be life-changing for you if you actually do what I'm telling you to do. Because I know every single one of us on this call, you have things that you have not completed that you need to complete, and you've been holding it off. You've been putting it to the side. You've been brushing it under the rug. And let me tell you guys something. Believe it or not, that could be one of the things that is holding you back from actually performing the way you want to perform. Because it holds me back. And I know that if it holds me back, I know it's holding you back. Because when I have a lot of things to get done and I don't do them and I let it stack up and pile up, it actually slows down my productivity and my performance towards the things that I got to do. It happens to me all the time because I sometimes put way too much on my plate. So what I'm saying to you guys, number 2 is leave nothing on the table. Go out and get it done. Remember, for all the marbles. All right. So that's number 2. Number 3, and it kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm just saying, is win the small moments. Win the small moments. I know all of you guys want the trophy. I know all of you guys want December to come around and you want to get to that next level. You want to get to that next level of income. You want to be able to say, wow, I had an amazing year. But you know how that's going to happen is by winning the small moments. Is not even winning the day, is winning the hour, winning the minute. Okay? Win every moment, the small ones. Because the championships are won in the unseen reps. Like Rosie said, it's in the details. It's a small moments. It's that moment where you caught yourself like, man, I don't feel like going to the gym, and you end up going. That's a small moment right there. It's that book that you've been avoiding to read, and then you go and read it. It's that call you've been avoiding to make, and then you go and make it. That's where the wins happen. The small little wins. You've been hesitating whether you should wake up early or not. And then tomorrow you decide, you know what? Starting tomorrow, I'm going to wake up at this time and I'm going to stick to it for the next 30 days. I'll tell you guys something. What has been, when you're in a slump and you kind of want to get out of a slump, what has been my number 1 key to getting out of a slump? I commit to my morning routine for 7 full days. 7 full days, I commit to it. Monday to Sunday. And my performance for the rest of the month or even for the rest of the quarter will be determined on those 7 days. If I can prove to myself that I could wake up and work on myself for 7 days, I got it. I got it. Think, as a matter of fact, ask yourself, when was the last time you, at some point this year, worked on yourself all 7 days consistently with intention, without a slip up, without a Saturday off or a Sunday off, where you woke up on Monday and you were consistent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? How many weeks this year could you honestly say that you've done that this year? Ask yourself that question. How many weeks could you honestly say, Nano, I woke up from Monday to Sunday and I was intentional with my morning routine, with my work, with my Bible study, with the gym, all 7 days, bro. I was there. How many weeks can you actually say that you've done that this year? Gracias, Tiffany. Not enough. Not enough. And that should bother you. Like, that should truly bother you. Like, damn, bro. Like, you couldn't do it for 7 days. I'm not telling you guys. I know we always hear the big numbers, the 75 hards and the 90-day runs. But did we do it for seven? Did you do it for 7 days? Samantha in the chat, I've been consistent with my morning routine for almost a month now. I'm so proud of myself. Congratulations, Samantha. You must be vibrating at an extremely high level, because let me tell you something. A whole month of consistency with a morning routine, it's life-changing. I could tell you from experience. It's truly, truly life-changing. It's unbelievable what a whole month could do for you. Do not stop, Samantha. Do not stop. When you've been in, when this is something I'll tell you, Samantha, and this is for advice. When you're on this run where you've been consistent for a month, protect that routine like it's gold. This is your biggest treasure right now, believe it or not. Protect that like it's gold. It's gold right now. It's the most valuable thing that you have right now is that 30-day routine. Protect that. Don't let nobody take you off that routine. You got to be to the point where if you have one of those days where, you just wake up and everything is, everybody has those days where, you just wake up and you got things to do and the kids and things happen or whatever it is. Even if you got to get to the point where you got to do it at night, find the time at all times, right? Because that happens to me all the time, right? I'm on these runs. For example, I'm on a run right now. So because I'm traveling and you wake up, you got early morning flight, you got to land, etc. I find the time to do it in the airport. I find the time to do it on the plane. I can't even sleep on the plane because I got to make sure I got to get my routine done. So I'm on the plane and I'm meditating on the plane like this. I'm reading my book. I'm writing in my journal, etc. Because I can't miss my routine. I got to protect that. You're on a routine. You're on a run. You don't want to fall off of it. You don't want to fall off. You got to find it no matter what. I remember there was times where, I was on these runs and for, like I said, example, I had to wake up, and then the end of the day came and it's 9-10 o'clock and I still haven't done my routine. I'm like, yo, I cannot go one day like this. If I don't do it today, it's a slip up, right? Like it's a slip up if I don't do my personal routine today, bro. And I would be like literally at the end of the night doing my routine, doing what I'm supposed to do, reading a couple, and it doesn't have to be the full routine. It could be a 5-10 minute reading session. It could be a quick journal of the session. It could be a quick meditation. It could be a quick audio falling asleep. But the fact is, you made it a priority to work on yourself, even if it was for 30 minutes. But do not slip up. Do not slip up. When you have these routines, like right now, I'm in a routine. All right, if I grab my journal, let me grab it real quick. My journal always tells me my consistency. I base my consistency off my journals. All right, so let me see right here. I'm on a little run right now. When did it start? It started October 1st, actually. There we go. So look, I got October 1st, October 2nd, October 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th. I'm on a 9-day run right now. I'm being an example of my words. I'm 9 days into my routine. I know I gotta protect these 9 days so strong. And this includes the weekend. So I can't be like, oh, Nano, it's Saturday, bro. Like, let's just chill. Nah, bro, I'm not. That's not the type of time that I'm on. Saturday and Sunday is going to include the work. And the way I know is because my journal tells me if I don't journal it, that's it. I know. That's where I slipped up at. Right? Because before that journal, my last journal entry was in September 19th, the 20th, actually. Yeah, the 20th. So I had 11 days that I hadn't journaled before October 1st. Now, did that mean that I was slipping up? But it wasn't that I was slipping up. It's just I wasn't doing my full routine. Because I was still reading. I was still doing a couple things here and there, but I wasn't all there. I wasn't being intentional. When I journal every day, I know I'm being intentional. Because it takes time to write all of this. Right? It's not like I'm just sitting, like these are full journal entries. Guys, look at this. These are full journal entries from full pages. Look at this. These are full pages of writing down my goals, writing down my affirmations, writing down every single thing. And this is just in the last 9 days. I'm winning the small moments. My journal entries are so powerful. Let me read to you guys my journal entry from yesterday. Right? Listen to this journal entry from yesterday. Wow, what an amazing life I live. Every day I wake up and I serve my purpose at the highest level. I feel so blessed and highly favored to be in my position. I am living in my dream penthouse and the Bentley residences in Sunny Isles. I have my Mercedes Maybach S580 two-tone in the valet downstairs. I am earning over $100,000 a month in profit through multiple streams of income. All my businesses are thriving. All my taxes are paid. My credit score is over 800. My investments are giving me great returns each year. My emergency fund is growing more and more. I can live the rest of my life without earning another dollar and my family will be good. I am in the best shape of my life. I am investing 6 figures a year into my health for me and for my family. I visit the top health institutes and wellness centers around the world. My parents are healthy, they're happy, and financially free, enjoying their life to the fullest. Thank you, God, for allowing me to give my parents another extra 15 to 20 years of life. It's all for your glory and for your praise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every day I add more to that beautiful story that I'm living. Every day. Every day I'm adding more to it. Every single day I'm adding more to it. The day before that, I was talking more about my walk with God and Jesus Christ and money flowing to me, right? Every day I'm writing more. Every day I'm writing as if I'm in my dream life. Every day I write it down from that perspective. It's my dream life. I am living my dream life right now. And this is what I want you guys to understand. You can do the exact same thing. One day I'm going to wake up and one day you guys are going to be looking at my Instagram. One day you guys are going to be on Mornings with Nano. And everything that I wrote down on these journals, you're going to be like, yo, Nano's living it. And you're going to be living it too because you actually did the work. You listened to the assignments and you said, you know what? Nano told me to do this and I did it. I do it every day. I've been doing it every day. Since August 18th, I haven't missed a day in my morning routine. And boy, I'm vibrating like never before. There you go, Greg. August 18 till now, if you do the math, 31 days in August, that'll take 13 days in August, another 30. You're about 40, 43 days there, plus 9. You're about 52 days in, bro. That's solid, man. That's so good. 52 days, Greg. That's really, really good, bro. That's phenomenal. 52 days consistently every day, fam. You guys have no idea what 52 days will do for you. It's truly life-changing what can happen for you guys. I'm telling you. So win the small moments. Win the small moments. Is going to be game-changing. And then last but not least, number 4 is celebrate like you already won. Right? Every day, see yourself. Visualize yourself crossing the finish line, being victorious. See it, feel it, speak it. When you act like you've already won, the energy attracts opportunities and people to make it real. I'm telling you, it's game changing what it does for you. Every day I'm celebrating. Believe it or not, I sit down and I celebrate the end of the year already. Like I already won. You guys think about it, guys. I'm talking about my life. This could be my life in the next year. It's all in God's timing, obviously. I don't question God's timing, but this could happen in the next year. It could be in the next 6 months. It could be in 2 years. It could be in 2030. I don't know. But guess what? I'm writing it down. The more I write it down, the more I speak it, the more I believe it, and then the more I put the work in, the faster it's going to happen. So I'm committed to it. And I'm celebrating it now. I'm with the end in mind now. Because think about it. Even though I may be having some struggles and some obstacles right now, if I keep the end in mind, it makes the struggles that I'm going through even more worth it. That's the beautiful part about having a goal and having a vision. Because when you have a vision and you have a goal and you have something that you're working towards, it makes the struggles that you're going through now even more worth it. 10:30 a.m. YouTube and Instagram, Eastern. It's life-changing. I'm already celebrating the future. So when I look at my current situation and it's like, okay, Nano, you got this going on, you got a list of 21 things, it makes everything even more worth it. It's like, okay, this is just part of it, Nano. The struggle is part of it. The obstacle is part of it. The challenge is all part of it. You just got to embrace it. Right? Because like I always say to you guys, remember, when you ask for something, you don't just ask for the thing, you ask for the journey that comes with it. So because this is my vision that I have written down, the 100K months, the investing 6 figures into myself, my relationship with Jesus Christ, the penthouse on the beach, the Mercedes Maybach parked outside, all of that, everything that I'm talking about, right? Everything that I'm writing down right here, the sold out stages, the tours, the retreats, everything that I write down here, I asked for this. This is what I'm asking for. So everything I'm experiencing now in this very moment on Thursday, October 9th, is all part of the process to get me there. But here's the thing. Here is there. And there is here. Because I can experience there when I close my eyes and I visualize it. Does that make sense? There is here and here is there. If you take off the letter T from the word there, what does it spell? What does that spell to you guys? When you take off the letter T from the word there, what does it spell? It spells here. So there is here and here is there. Because when you have a vision of there and you can close your eyes, you can visualize there from here. But when you remove the letter T, what do you guys think the letter T stands for? If you, one of my favorite trainings, so good, I know. What does the letter T stand for my OG students that know the answer to this? When you remove the T from there, what is it? What does it stand for? Time. And time, the acronym for it is TIME. Things I must experience. Not things, no, it's time. You had it right the first time, Rosie. It's time. The T stands for time, right? Things I must experience. Now it's all about the experience. And guess what? The experiences, they're going to be challenging. They're going to be good experiences. They're going to be bad experiences. But it's all part of you getting there. That's all part of it. So don't get sad. Don't get stressed. Don't get overwhelmed. Embrace the time. Because no matter what, we have to wait. I remember my mentor once told me, he said, Neno, everybody has to wait. But it's not about the waiting season. It's about what you do while you wait. Are you chilling, relaxing? Or are you doing the work while you wait? Why do you think I show up every day? Because I got to do the work while I wait. Why do you think I do my morning routine? You think that I'm just going to set this vision and that's it? No, I got to be working every day. I got to be writing it down every day. I got to be grateful every day. I got to be reading the word every day. I got to be in the gym. I got to do it every day because you can't be the person that just sits and waits and does nothing. It's never going to come to you. It only comes to those that are actually working while they wait. That'll work while you wait. That was powerful, John. I work down here, but I live up there. And that's the truth. If you can learn to live like that, John, life is different. For me, life is different. Some of you may not be able to understand the way that I live because I know how I've taken the time to understand this on a deeper level. I'm not attached to the challenges. I'm not attached to them anymore. I've gotten to the point where I realize that everything works in my favor. Right? Like even the things that may seem like they don't, they all work out. I don't let things stress me out. Right? I don't let things affect my peace. Like there's just so much things that I've had a pleasure of experiencing through time and with everything that I really do live there. Right? I really do live there. But I work down here. And that's the reality. I know it's hard. It takes time to develop that kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it right now, but just know it takes time to develop that level of consciousness and awareness and emotional intelligence. Right? Like it does take time, and it takes you going through the experiences and working it. It just takes that time, but you have to work on it. Every day, 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 every day. So when things happen here, I'm okay with it. Like I accept it. Like it's one of those things that you have to learn how to do it. Like I don't let those things stress me out. Like when things happen, I'm like, okay, this is part of me getting there. Because you know what the beautiful thing is? I could go through something at this moment right now, but I can close my eyes and be there. Isn't that amazing? And I'm okay with the journey. I've embraced the journey. Because here's the thing about the journey is that the journey is what's going to bring you the happiness. It's not going to be the destination. The journey is what brings happiness. Think about it. When you talk to your grandparents and you hear people that played sports and have retired, etc. What do they talk about? They don't talk about getting there. What do they usually talk about when you hear these legends speak and your grandparents speak? What do they talk about, guys? Think about it. You guys ever think about this? What do most people that are retired, have gotten to where there was or whatever, they talk about the journey. They reminisce on the journey. Wow, the journey, the experiences, the things that you're stressing about today, you're gonna be laughing about and telling stories about tomorrow. Don't let that go over your head. The things you stress about today, you're gonna be laughing about and congratulating yourself for tomorrow. And that's the reality of it. That's why I don't stress out about it anymore. That's why I don't let things stress me out anymore. That's why I don't ever let the things that are happening in my life bring me down. Because today it may be a stressful moment, but tomorrow and in the future, I'm gonna be happy and I'm gonna be talking about it and I'm gonna be raving about, yo, when I got through that challenge. And I'm gonna be laughing about it, and it's gonna be a good life. Look at how you live when you don't pay no bills. Look at Hazel. Que vida. You live a good life. She's over here snoring. I don't know if you guys could hear her. What a life when you pay no bills. She's literally snoring over here. What a life. Man, what would I do to trade places with you? When you pay no bills, you got no stress. She's legit snoring. Oh my God. Rent free. Don't we all wish we could be like that right now, just laid up, chilling, not have to worry about anything? Oh man, what a life. That made my day. She looks so cute sleeping too. She's literally snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's having her little snores. What a life. Tell her to move over. She's awesome. Blue's over there sleeping too. He's on the couch. You guys won't be able to see them. They just be sleeping here. But that's what it takes, guys, for real. Like, you just kind of have to learn to embrace these things, right? Just embrace life, understand that, here is there and there is here. And she must have had a long night. Nah, she just be sleeping all night. These dogs sleep a lot. They're awesome. But yeah, guys, enjoy this, love this, appreciate this. Life is truly beautiful. I promise you that the things that you're worried and stressed and about it is not that, it's not that deep. I promise you, a year from now, 5 years from now, in the future, you're gonna be laughing about and you're gonna be smiling about and you're gonna be talking about the moments that you're going through today, and they're gonna be good moments. You're gonna be talking to your kids about it. You're gonna be talking to your friends about it. You're gonna be talking to You're gonna be like, yo, I remember when this happened. Michael Howard, I know you recently went through some stuff. That thing that happened to you, bro, a year from now, 5 years from now, we're gonna be on a beach somewhere, bro. You're gonna be like, yo, Nano, you remember when I was stressed out about that thing? Look, bro, it ended up all working out for me anyways, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, the things that are getting the best of us today, we're gonna be laughing about tomorrow. We're gonna be toasting to it tomorrow. I'm telling you, that's how life is, fam. So, for all the marbles, number one is play like there's no tomorrow. Number one. Number two, leave nothing on the table. Number three, win the small moments. And number four, celebrate like it's already won. Celebrate like it's already won. All right. So, with that being said, if you guys got value from today's training, put some 444s in the chat box. I just can't stop looking at her. She's so cute. She's just sitting there, literally knocked out on her ass. So funny. 444s. Amazing, guys. Well, I'm glad that you guys got value. I hope that I was able to offer you guys a different perspective. Please stay locked in. I'm 9 days into mine. All right. I can't tell you guys that everything is going perfect, but I'm 9 days locked in. I got 9 days doing more. And here's the thing. Here's something that I recently learned from my mentor. He said, Nano, eat the frog. And I was, okay, so what's the frog? The frog is the hardest thing you got to do every day. All right. Identify what that frog is for you. What's the hardest thing that you got to do every day? And it could be going to the gym. It could be waking up earlier. It could be your morning routine. It could be whatever it is. What's that frog for you? That's hard to do. Every day, wake up and decide to eat the frog because it's the hardest thing to do. I'm telling you, it makes a massive difference. So I started eating the frog and it's getting better. So with that being said, guys, that wraps up my training today. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you guys again tomorrow, same time, 10:30 a.m. Let's continue to have a great day. Go out there. Remember, make that list. I'm literally getting off this call and I'm going to go straight to work on my list because I got a lot of things to do on my list right now. So my goal is to get at least 5 or 6 of those things done today and then work on some other things tomorrow so that by tomorrow I could be free at last to be able to do what I want, right? But as of right now, the moment this call finishes, straight to work on my list. Like that's the first thing I'm going to do because I got a lot of things to do. All right, fam. So I love y'all. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to do a little prayer for us, just some gratitude today. Just practice some gratitude today, and then we'll end the call right there. All right, guys. So quick little prayer. Everybody bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, we just want to say thank you so much for waking us up on this beautiful Thursday morning. Because we made the wake up list today, we know that you are not done working on us. So thank you so much for our health. Thank you for your guidance, your love, your protection. Thank you for forgiving us. Thank you for the challenges in our lives that helping us grow and become better versions of ourselves. Thank you for making us more aware of our situation. Thank you for making us more aware of our emotions so that we can change. Thank you for this community. Thank you for all the wisdom that you pour into us each and every single day that allows us to change our perspectives and look at things from a different view. Thank you for always being there for us and holding our hands through the process, even through the good times and even there through the bad times. You're always there for us, God. So we just want to say thank you today. Today, we don't want to ask for anything. Today is just a day of gratitude. We want you to know that our hearts are filled with gratitude and appreciation for all the work that you're doing for us. We know that you're working overtime for each and every single one of us. So we just want to say thank you, God. Everything that we're doing is for your praise and for your glory, and we will continue to be the example that we want to see in the rest of the world, God. So thank you. We love you and we appreciate you. In God's name we pray. Amen. I want to live my life like Hazel. So let's keep working so that one day I can just sit down and not have to worry about no bills, no nothing, right? But we got to keep working. It's going to take a lot of time to get there. Right, mommy? She heard my name. She heard me call her. She woke up. Right, mommy? All right, guys. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Let's go out there. Let's be successful. Go eat the frog. Go create that list. Finish that list. And remember, champions are made during this season and every day counts. God bless you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you, fam. God bless.